Hello, everybody, and welcome to a spooky little game called Love Sam. I don't know anything else about it. Okay. Microwave. Do I have anything to microwave? No. Okay. Light on the outside of the bathroom. Okay. I mean, not my thing personally, but it's your apartment, bud. Okay, I think it just does that. Yeah, it just does that. Okay. Dirty little secret. What do I... Oh, there we go. The last human on Earth was sitting alone in a room. There came a knock on the door. Jesus. I've never cared for keeping a diary, but now seems to be a good time to start keeping one. Why? Because after all these years, I just can't forget about what used to be the light of my life. Knowing Brian Colmer as much as I did is bound to leave that big chunk of residue. Let's just say this diary is what's left of our relationship. Fumbling words today. 3 years. No. 3 years have passed, and the world around me is still the same. Well, except for me. I look like a mummified corpse. What would B say if he saw me again? B left Rosen Peak the moment he graduated high school to go to a fancy college of his dreams. Since then, I could only rely on my memories of him to keep me going. Of him to keep on going. I wonder if it was the same for him, too. When you love someone, his whole existence... Do you fucking need something? Dude, I haven't played a horror game in forever, and I have no idea what to expect from this. I am spooked, to say the least. Okay. So no matter how much B changes, I will always know it's him, but will B do the same for me? I know B liked me a lot too, but he was not the most likely person to remember stuff. Considering how long 3 years felt for me, it's possible he did forget about me. Or am I giving him too little credit? So here comes the big question. Will he remember? Oh, God. No, we're not doing this. We're not doing this. We're not doing this. You are stupid. You're messing with things you don't understand. Will he remember me? Oh, I can't go back? Who am I kidding? It's B we're talking about. We didn't have the most perfect relationship, but he won't just dump his memory of me down the toilet or something. He's too much of a nice guy for that. And don't forget cute. I just hope our time together was meaningful enough to him. Enough to make him cherish even the darkest ones. Speaking of cherishable memories, I wonder what happened to Joe's Diner. It used to be my favorite place, naturally because it was B's favorite place to begin with. If there were two things that were too good for Rosen Peak, it would be Brian and Joe's Diner. 5 stars. Home of the best pancakes in the world. Burger pancake. Burger pancake. Why did you autosave? Why did you autosave? Why did you want to do that? Why did you feel like autosaving? Charge your damn phone. Where's the phone charger? I need to call someone. Things were so much easier back then. B could just go, hey. And I would be like, hey. Nothing but hanging out after that with some occasional visit to Colton Hill. We had such a good thing going. Will he remember my voice? What? No, the phone was dead. Hang on. Will he say hey to me again? Did time already ruin our moments? Yeah, I'm trying to answer the phone. Oh, fine. There we go. I mean, that's happened to me before. There's nothing weird about that. Phone calls where they don't. Quit autosaving. It's scary. I don't know what's gonna happen. Just wanted to say hello every time I call them, but what I want to do and can do are two different things, as always. Just enjoying B's presence on the other side of the phone was satisfying, too, in a way. I imagined him eagerly waiting to hear something other than my breath. Hey. Hi. No, 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 no. No, 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 no. No. It's just a game. Fuck. Shit. God damn. Oh, God. That was a debut outfit? I admire your confidence, Sam. And with that, my whole high school years were probably over. First day of new school and the new girl in town got classified as undesirable. What seems to be the Queen of Wayrite Academy. I spent last night telling myself, confidence, Sam. confidence. But it looks like I should have spent that time picking better clothes. I try not to care too much about blending in, but these kids already look at me like I'm a candy handed out by strangers. The package seems fine, but you know there's something fishy in there. Judging from their whispers, I could figure out they didn't know Wayrite has even accepted transfers. It's been less than 24 hours since I moved to Rosen Peak, and I already enjoy sitting alone in my dorm room more than attempt socializing. Oh yeah, I guess that's grammatically correct. I'm just stupid. With people who call me a city girl. Well, screw you too, hillbillies. Dude, I'd rather live in the city. Besides, I decided not to force myself into making friends after how my old friends decided to turn on me. I just hope these guys leave me alone at least. Keeping a diary sure can help things get together in all the chaos. I haven't kept a diary since kindergarten, but this seems like a good time to restart. Oh shoot, almost forgot. Calling mom. Write you later. Diary. My only true friend. Love, Sam. Will B remember the moment he came into my life? For me, it was as clear as the moment he left. So clear that the downfall of our relationship still cuts deep into my heart. What does this mean? What does this mean? I don't like this. Yeah. Life in Rosen Peak was a jar filled with bittersweet candies. Not exactly tasteful, but I learned to enjoy it. Nevertheless, it's where my heart lies. Wrote a poem in B's memory. He used to struggle with Miss Lasley's poetry practices, even if he didn't have to try that hard. Miss Lasley always... It sounds like someone's just breathing on their microphone. Like, it does not sound like thunder. Miss Lasley always told us poetry is not about using fancy words. Let your feelings do all the work. Well, this is how I feel. I stand at his doorstep, heart filled with desire. He rushes down the stairs, heart red like fire. But before his spirit can soar first, he must... Oh, God. Oh, God. The door's gonna knock. Oh, the light's on. The door's gonna... There's gonna be a knock at the door. Yep, there it is. Oh well. Where'd this come from? Stacy is a classic. FYI, she's the one who talked crap about my favorite vintage shirt. It's like she jumped straight out of a cheesy teen drama. Blonde, hot, always talking, and a cheerleader. She even has a beefy jock for a boyfriend. I didn't want to start talking shit about someone already, but how could I resist? Every time I get in Stacy's view, triggered an obvious backbite. I'm seriously starting to think she's under a curse that kills her if she stopped talking about someone else. Sadly, coping with her bitchiness wasn't the hardest part of my day. Mom called again. As far as she knows, it's just rainbows and butterflies here in Rosen Peak. I can still remember the complicated face she made when I told her that my application was accepted by Wayrite. None of us were expecting them to approve a transfer request of a 11th grader. Even if she told me she understands my need to move out of the city, I feel really guilty for leaving her alone. You already used up your last runaway chance, Sam. Get yourself together. If not for you, for Mom. Hey. God fucking damn it. Other Wayrite kids were so predictable, their doors were already open even before I put my hand on the knob, but B's door was closed shut and beautifully painted. Beautifully painted. Everyone liked him, but couldn't get him to open up. I knew there was something more beyond that pretty point, something behind his bright smile. But on the other hand, being able to hang out with him was a good enough blessing for me, enough to make me want to never leave his side, never ever. Why did it get... Why did... I don't like this. I don't like this. I don't like this at all. Bad things. Oh shit. And I need a second. I'm not mentally prepared for this at all. Cause I have no idea what this game is. I just heard it was really scary. So now I'm like on edge. Well, what do I do? What do I do? The lights don't work. Oh, that one does. Man. Just a video game. Just a video game. Oh. Okay. I guess that's what we're doing. Sure. Why not? My first Rosen Peak weekend. As the name itself gives away, the small town fits perfectly as a setting for a mystery horror genre. Lush forest, endless hills, and a lake that I'm certain is hiding a couple of dead bodies. I could pay a visit one day and take some gorgeous shots. As for now, I'm just gonna leave these POI on my to-do list. Which is already filled with crazy amount of homework. I now know why youngsters of Wayrite try their best to get as far away from school as possible after class. To escape from choking on the pressure that teachers give them. Even on weekdays, pretty girls like Stacy will have their boyfriends give them a ride, and others make use of the power of public transportation. To get to the more crowded part of town. It does feel too quiet with no one left in the school, but at least I don't feel as lonely as I was in San Diego. At least I don't have to watch everyone I know turn their faces away like I'm some sort of demon spawn. At least I don't have to be reminded how fucked up things can be in a single moment. Moving on won't be easy, but as long as I keep myself busy, it won't be that hard. As for my weekend plan, I'll just improvise in the morning. Write you later. Love, Sam. B was always pushing his limits. Well, it was more like he was always being pushed, but he was good at it. That's why he naturally became the best quarterback of the team while maintaining a high grade for a star player. B was the best quarterback Wayrite could ask for. Seeing him running all sweaty on the field triggered something tingly within me. That something made me want to catch him behind his back and never let go. All sorts of feelings and thoughts were pumped restlessly into my brain with every heartbeat. It gave me a bad headache, a good kind of bad headache. I wanted it to stop. I wanted it to never stop. But as soon as B gave me that hey, all those headaches were washed away. It used to be the best prescription I could ask for. Take away the pain and let only the good things stay. Okay. For a boarding school, Wayrite intellectuals are not that interested in becoming intelligent. I visited the library today and two things surprised me. The place was much bigger than the one in my old school. Someone could get lost in here. I had a strong feeling that people rarely visit the library, maybe because they feared being lost in there. The place was too clean. Even the books showed little sign of human touch. Now I feel sorry for complaining about Miss Lasley's book assignment. I wonder if Stacy is even thinking of picking a book. With her admiring her boyfriend Kyle's tattoo all day, I doubt she has spare time to do that. Is she depending on Kyle to do the reading for her? Seriously. According to what I saw so far, she's either busy reacting to whatever's coming out of Stacy's mouth, or working up some shenanigans with his jock buddy. Brian, was it? So yeah. Right. In the meantime, I should be more concerned about myself and the well-being of the whole school. Hey! It's me, Goku. Open those eyes, no need for words, those sweetest love songs, those eyes utters. Fuck this game, dude. Alright. What? Want some food? The fuck is this? Huh? This is a stick. Do you want to play fetch? Visited the library again, a bit more people than before, and among them was Brian. It's not worth a bother, but seeing a major skank's boyfriend's bud wandering around in a library is uncanny by anyone's standards. He must have been there to pick the book for Miss Leslie's assignment. I almost got too close to him trying to see what he was going to pick. I really hope he didn't notice that. I'd rather be known as a regular geek than a creepy one. What was me, hate to admit, but seeing Brian at the library was today's only diary-worth event. Probably because it's the only human interaction that didn't give me a sensation of someone talking behind my back. At least today's entry is a tad more meaningful than what I wrote yesterday. I need to revise my book options now. Write you later. Love, Sam. Okay. I miss him, even when I'm with him. I see him, even when he's not looking. Oh, what's this? Oh. Okay. How would I even get that? I can't crouch. Okay. Wait a minute. You want the stick? You want the stick? I know it's under the bed. Because that's where that photo was taken from. Do I need a flashlight? Where would I keep a flashlight? What do I do? What do I do? I do not know. Ah, smart. It was Mr. Kane's 9th psychology class, and he still managed to come up with another lame activity. This time he gave us a sheet and made us write down some of our own personal traits. For the next 10 cringy minutes, I managed to squeeze out some of the aspects of my life that I could hate less. After that, Mr. Kane told us to think about whether or not others would agree to each of them. There we go. He called it re-engaging the perspective toward oneself. Blah blah. Wow. Like I really needed to reevaluate my stupid self. But it's not the dumb subconscious exercise that's bugging me right now when the papers were being passed around. Brian, yep, him again, kind of smiled at me. It's 11 p.m. now. Why am I writing about this? It's most likely an accidental glance, but I still don't know why the very image hovered in my head for the rest of class. Okay, the rest of the day. Huh? Stupid brain probably wanted an excuse for screwing up today's math test. Oh, fuck you! Fuck you! Fuck you. Fuck you. Stop clicking at me. That's the best I got. I'm not a good clicker. Oh good, it's saving. As the time we spent together grew longer, one question kept growing with it. What does the me in B's eyes look like? Does he see me as I see him? Does he see me as I see myself? Does he see me as I want him to? I screamed in agony. But there's nobody to even hear it. One. Will others think that I... Okay, do I think that you don't overthink? I don't know. I'm overthinking. I think you would never lie to your friends. I think you would never use others for your personal gain. I really think that of you. I don't think you would betray people. Never act on impulse. Don't run a, no. Oh. Okay, what is it now? What is it now? Oh. I was returning some books I checked out when he came out of nowhere. Hey, anything worth reading? I never thought the voice was aimed at me, but my heart was somehow already skipping a beat. Brian had to tap me on the shoulder to get my complete attention. Sam, right? I saw you going in and out of the library, he said with a buttery voice. Is this voice buttery enough? It's not like I've been stalking you or anything. I come here from time to time too to get stupid assignments out of the way so I can focus on my games. Unlimited games. But no more games. He said he couldn't find anything interesting to read, and since all he could think of were comics, he could use some guidance. My mind was still jumbled up from the ambush. All I remember saying is how about Misery, Stephen King's works are good enough to get you started, 'cause boys like any story with blood and breaking bones, right? I don't recall how the rest of the conversation went, but I'm certain he said, "See you later," at some point, and I said, "Yeah, see ya." Misery. Real nice, Sam. If Brian didn't know you were a weirdo, he does now. Freak. I mean, not that anything but that. What I did for B. All of them. Because I loved him. Why couldn't he just understand? Others were nothing but poison. I was the only one who truly cared. But B didn't even appreciate the things I've done for him. I never wanted a drama. I wanted a poemish life. A tender, subtle love story written only for his eyes. It's totally fine if no one else gets it as long as B does. B was always welcome into my world. I gave him the key to it. Even if he lost it, he could always come back to our world to find it. And I think it's a good time to come back now, B. Let's go back to our small world, where I placed my heart everywhere you loved. Let's go back. Is there a key somewhere? No. Well, does that mean this is just unlocked? Oh, let's go back. Oh, so like... Aha! That's clever. That's clever. Okay. Oops. Epic. Turns out the lake does have a history of having a dead body in it. I know this because I visited there. I visited there because Brian took me there. What? It all happened so fast. I was outside the yard reading when Brian appeared out of nowhere. Again. He said, "Hey." And started telling me about how he actually enjoyed the book and how he never read the same book twice in his life. And since he was heading out, he offered me a tour of the town. 10 minutes later, we were passing Joe's Diner, home of the world-famous pancakes. This is Brian. There was also an arcade across the diner. Brian hates that place because it's teeming with 10-year-olds. The donut shop was Brian's must-go-to place, too. Unlike the music store, which, according to him, seriously needs a restock. Found my own point of view. Or point of interest? Yeah, sorry, I don't know why I read that as point. Anyways, a bookstore. It was weird seeing a bookstore and a gym standing side by side, though. At the end of the tour, I finally got to taste that sweet pancake Brian worshipped. Out the window, I could see the weird gigantic hill that was also visible from my dorm room. Brian revealed that it's his secret base of some kind, since people actually visited Colton Hill. He jokingly said he could take me there when I'm cool enough. After dinner, Brian dropped me off at the bus station and drove off to meet up with his friends. I was exhausted but hyped up beyond my limits. I can't sleep. How can I when the whole day just feels like a dream? That's sweet. That's wholesome. Oh yeah, I'm playing a horror game, huh? No. So Joe's Diner. And it's either Joe's Diner and Colton Hill. Everywhere you loved. Okay. Oh god. Oh, I messed up. Ooh. Ooh. Ugh, I didn't like that. I didn't like that. That was not good. That was not good. Am I supposed to use the Sharpie? Ugh. I think I'm supposed to use the Sharpie. Fuck around and find out. Maybe not. Let's try Joe's Diner and the bookstore. Oh, I didn't realize the words were cracking. Joe's Diner. Donut Shop. And Colton Hill. Must have done something right. There we go. I miss Morning Dew Bakery. B never shut up about its donuts. So tasty. They did taste sweet, just like B's heart. Each bite was another memory to savor, just like a donut. It had an expiration date. It turned cold and bitter. Oh, thank you. It's very kind of you. I miss its warmth. I miss its sweetness. I need to eat it up. Well, you can eat it. Are you still under the bed? Do I have to microwave it? What do you... Oh shit! I'm sorry. The golems just obliterated the hammerheads today. I know why they say Brian and Kyle are more than buds. It's because they have gay sex. Would have called them an awesome duo if only Kyle wasn't an assload of a douche. I mean, the guy has his name tattooed on his arm. Call me old-fashioned, but I think he should go to a hospital and get that ego checked out, because it might just be swollen huge. Ugh. Hair. At least he leaves me alone, other than giving me that creepy stare when I pass by. I understand how Stacy keeps hanging around him. But Brian? They do say we sometimes become friends with those who are at the opposite ends, so maybe it's not such a weird thing. For me, the real win was the photos I took of Brian. Watch out for Sam Holt, the rising teenage stalker. Bringing the Polaroid camera I bought years ago during my camera geek phase seems like a good idea now. I know I promised myself to stay away from people, stay away from the drama, but when I look at Brian when he talks to me, it feels like maybe, just maybe, it's okay to have a little drama for myself. I'm not ready to define what this feeling is, but for now I'm going to label it as looking for a shoulder to cry on, and just shove it under my bed just like the pictures I took today. Well, they're not there. Was that carpet always there? I hated every moment I was not with B. I was helpless. Every day I wanted to call him just so we could chat, but I was afraid of what Brian would think of it. It could even hurt his reputation. When I finally worked up the nerve to call, all I could do was listen to him and say hello. That was as far as our late night phone call chit-chat would go. I hung up wondering if he knew who was on the other end of the line. I remember the strong burning sensation that came every time I called him. That red, fiery sensation. Red. Do I finish the heart with the Sharpie? No. So fucking red. So fucking red! Finish what you started. Oh. Okie dokie. That everything? No? More? Is there more? Finish what you started. I don't understand. Is it in the bathroom? Oh, Jesus. It's just the pen. That's funny. Bro, can you stop opening the window? Asshole. Oh, I see. I gotta, I don't get it. Ooh. Ooh. Ooh! What the fuck? I messed up. I messed up somehow. Oh, jeez. Okay. Finish what you started. Oh, why is it like that? Am I just supposed to do it blurry like this? Oof! Ow. That hurts. No, where where am I? Oh god. You think I wanna go to make-out point with you? I'm hungry. Meet me at Colton here. You know where to find me. Brian. Ooh. I don't like this. I don't like this. This is... Due date for Miss Lasley's book report is right around the corner and still not finished, only if I wasn't too disturbed. Normally I wouldn't bother reading a teen romance story, but for some reason I thought, hey, why not? The premise for Mingled itself is pretty generic. Jenny has a huge crush on her childhood friend Michael, but she can't get Michael to think of her as more than just friends. She reaches a conclusion that it's because of all those girls around him. So she starts making a list of all the basic girls who also have a crush on Michael. What she's planning to do with the list is yet to be revealed. If I can finish reading the book by tomorrow, I'll be able to finish the book report with enough time to revise. P.S. I wonder how Brian is doing with his assignments. Why am I interested? Because he's been asking for my help with some of his works, and I gladly agreed to. Why would I do that? Because by helping Brian focus on his practices, he can bring trophies to our beloved school. It's safe to say I'm a bigger part of the cause. Not like I'm doing this for personal reasons, right? I see that. I'm not... I can see that. I can see that you want to look at me through the window. I wanted to read Brian like a book, peep into his beautiful head. Well, can you don't? Okay. Fill it with the desires I had to secretly incubate. You. That's me? That's a drawing of me? Fully expecting to get whispered at. Okay. Not looking away. Don't look away. Don't look away. Don't look away. She said not to look away. Don't look away. Ooh, let go. Let go. Let go. Don't look away. God, what do I do? Oh, jeez!
I don't like this. I don't like this. I don't like this.
I'm gonna. Stacy invited everyone to the late post-victory party at her place this Friday. Weird that she told me this at the hallway herself. The sudden act of courtesy was enough to leave me frozen, but to think of it, a self-conscious beauty queen like Stacy would love showing off how tolerant she could be. I prefer celebrating quietly in my room, but since the party's practically being held for Brian, I thought it would be sort of rude of me to not be there. He was nothing but nice to me since I met him, so the least I could do is show up. Plus, I could probably witness the face Stacy makes when she sees I actually had the nerve to show up. Maybe, just maybe, I could even piss her off if I managed to strike a conversation with Brian and Omega hanging out with an alpha. Kyle would be busy comforting Stacy, fuming about how I messed up her ecosystem. No peer pressure, Sam. Just clean drinks and hopefully some casual talk with Brian. What could possibly go wrong? Like staring into closed eyes, I could never know if B knew I was looking at him. Did he even know I was there? Maybe he knew but simply didn't care. The only thing looking back is my decaying sanity. I wanted to look away so much, but what's the point when the stench is still there? I started to think the only way to get B's attention was to throw myself off Cotton Hill. How did I come so low? All I wanted was a chance to show how I feel about B without any noise getting in the way. I still could have some peace with Brian despite all the shit I had to deal with. Brian was super likable. Everyone liked everything about him. They couldn't stop smiling when Brian started talking. The smiles they gave him made me want to puke. They smile as if their relationships with Brian mean much more than the one I have with B. And yet, I was the only one left with a broken heart when he left Rosen Peak. B was so determined about leaving that being a star player wasn't enough for him. B needed to be a fucking model student. Nothing says pick me to college admission like a spotless student record. He can't just shake up my whole world. Well, that's rude. Oh. The girl of 17 who was found dead at Colton Hill likely ended her own life, police says. Sam Holt, a transfer student of Wainwright Academy, had been reported missing for 6 days until Rosen Peak authorities discovered her body in the forest. Due to days of heavy rain around the time of her death, the investigation of Miss Holt's death faced a few challenges. However, interviews with school faculty members and its students led to the possibility that she threw herself off a cliff of Colton Hill after months of rejection from her peers. She was rarely seen with others, says one of the former teachers. She was even publicly humiliated just before her disappearance. It must have worked as the tipping point for her. Rosen Peak police says the fall did not kill Sam instantly. It is possible she gasped for air through her broken neck before dying. Jesus. Okay. Oh man, everything's gone wrong. All my senses are screaming in pain. I don't even remember drinking any booze. The pain only escalated the moment Brian texted me, "You feeling okay?" No, I was not okay. And why is Brian asking me this? Did I do something to him? According to Brian, I went from being quiet to crazy, happy, and cute. His words, not mine. Real quick, I was so close to being the center of the party that he had to bring me back to the dorm. Why can't I remember any of them? Congrats, Sam. You've reached a new low in life. Shit, is this it? Is this how I die? I sincerely asked Brian if there was a good place to kill myself. He said maybe now is not a good time to show you my secret little hideout. I put the word little in there myself. I don't know. Since I passed the test by showing the whole school a different me. Is he seriously going to take me to his Colton Hill hideout tomorrow? I'm going to that so-called most romantic place in Rosen Peak with Brian. There's something in my head that's keeping me awake, and it's not a hangover. What? You already made a mess. What else do you want? Fine. You better fucking not be. I'm not ready for this. What? Oh, good. Oh. Don't like that. I don't like footsteps. I do not like footsteps. Who? Who? Oh my god. Brian actually took me to Colton Hill. The hideout Brian mentioned had a wonderful view of the small town. The whole place. The whole place under the golden sunset. The best part of the spot was that it is quite hidden and unsafe. You could easily roll down the hill if you were careless or drunk, and no one could find you for days. How awesome is that? Being drunk with that wonderful moment didn't cause any accident, though. We sat there for less than an hour, but it felt like an eternity. I can't even remember what we talked about. I do remember saying how beautiful Rosen Peak is, and Brian being all meh about it. I guess you can get fed up with views like this too. Today's only regret is that I failed to bring the true essence of the hill's view back with me. There's a reason why I gave up photography as a hobby in the first place. At least, a close-up shot of Brian was not half as bad. When I came back down from the hill, it became clear that my life just became a bit more messed up now. I know because I really want to talk to Brian again soon. Help me get to sleep quickly today. Diary, love, Sam. Brian's secret hideout, a closed Colton Hill hiking route discovered by himself so he can hide from the world around him. Not a flashy place, but it has a great view. I wished it could be our special place. Ours and ours only. Colton Hill is nothing but a rock pile of blood-soaked memories now. Why did he have to break my fucking heart? Was I just one of his many friends? Maybe that's it. That's why he wanted me to leave. Oh no, that's why he wanted to leave. Even after I told him we won't be together anymore. He thought he was too good for Rosen Peak and me. To him, I was just a background in his picture. Can you fucking... Can you don't? Can you fucking don't? Where'd those come from? You don't deserve a face. The book report was finished days ago, but I can't... Excuse you. Well, I can't see shit now. Stop. I don't... Oh. Oh, am I supposed to go there? Brian got what he wanted in the end. He left Frozen Peak as soon as he was given the chance. As for me, I was left to suffocate in the hole of tainted memories until I drowned in my endless nightmare. That's really cool. Every day, every night, I'm surrounded by whispers. Whispers that lie, whispers that eat away my brain piece by piece, no matter how hard I try. Oh God, I hear them again. Hear who? Oh. Are you in a healthy relationship? Take this quick survey to find out. One must take as much as one gives. No? Obsession is a stronger form of love. No one can have... no... Oh, they're both no. All your problems are caused by you. It's your fault, not my fault. Your survey results. Lies. Are you in denial? Are you regretting? Okay. Or maybe you forgot who you are. Hey, someone's calling. Ring ring. It's you. Cool. Good talk. It's getting worse. The fucking shithole town left a disgusting crack on my heart, and it's getting bigger and bigger. The voices I hear from the crack are getting louder. I see more and more eyes staring at me through the gap. Which gap? What is the gap? Oh, I didn't read this. Miss is it Lasley or Lasley? I don't know. Miss Lasley gave us an easy poetry assignment for once. She said it's okay to make a parody of the classics as long as we stick to the ABCB pattern. So I took the liberty of letting my imagination go ABC berserk. Here is a slight taste of my early work. Roses are red, violets are blue. My life would have sucked if it wasn't for you. I could have waited for Brian to ask for my help with homework again, but I decided to make the first move this time. And guess what? He said he can handle it alone. Call me paranoid, but I'm worried I might have hurt Brian's pride. That's what happens when Sam opens her idiot mouth or uses her idiot brain. P.S. I decided to carry my diary in my bag. The doors in the girls' dorm are way too easy to open. Not as easy as Stacy, though, if you know what I mean. I even saw one of the girls using a notepad to crack her door open. Besides, I have this weird hunch someone's been reading my diary. I decided to not ignore this hunch. When I ran out of places to run, I had only one solution. Now my memories are scattered all over the dark. Now I must look for them. God damn it. Ooh. I can't read that. I'm not a good reader. I know there's 4, but I don't know where the 4th one is. Do I have to turn the lights off? Oh, there it is. And then I have to figure out what order they go in? Alright, so it's smile, gaze, warm. Oh, 'cause the rhyming. With Brian preparing for a rematch with the Hammerheads, I once again gladly gave him a hand with the non-important homework stuff. I must say the teachers here don't give their poor students a break just because the test is over. It's not like I'm burdened with helping out, but Brian is really trying hard to get good grades. From what I heard, he doesn't have much to worry about going to college since he's practically a local football star. Maybe his pushy police chief dad raised him to be an overachiever. It's funny how a model athlete like Brian got friends like Kyle who always find excuses to pull him out of school. It's unfair, really. As long as you are a sports star, you'll end up with douches like him no matter how nice of a person you are. I don't speak to Kyle much, but I don't need to talk to him to know what he's like. First of all, his girlfriend is friggin' Stacy Lanings. The stare he gives me when I pass by is enough to creep me out for the whole day. It would be lucky if Stacy didn't come along and start yapping about how Brian is out of my league. She has Kyle to play with, so why would she even care? Like, ask your boyfriend out for a drive. Geez, have a nice life with him so Brian can stay out of poison. He does not deserve. Busy. Don't like that. Hello? I wake up without waking up. Same rainy night. What? Knock it off. What the fuck? There's nothing to do. Right? Oh. What the fuck are you smiling at? What? I shit myself. Oh. What was I supposed to do? Okay. The flip are you smiling at? Is there anything I can... Okay. Is there something like where it spawns? Oh. This is 4B. Don't pussy out. Push the shutter. Huh? Hang on. I'm stuck? I don't know. What the fuck? Wanted my jar of piss, you could have asked. You belong here. You are nothing but trash. Works for me. Hey, give it back. Oh, the hallway's back. Oh, oh. Oh my god. Okay. I see. Oh, there's 3 of oh god damn it. Ooh. Good morning, USA. October 23rd, 2006. There was a consulting session at Greenheart for Greenheart University student programs. They called it GUSP. Lol, what the fuck. At the gym today, I've seen its posters all over the school since the day I arrived. I had nothing better to do, so I decided to give a visit and spend my precious after-school time reading brochures. And once again, just like at the library, I was surprised to see Brian there. He was at the early decision program booth. I wanted to talk to him, but instead I ran from my room, jumped to my bed, and out of nowhere, tears started to drop. I bet it was because of those stupid hearts. Yep, I saw those hearts again. Now they were on the gym walls too. Whoever drew them must be very insecure about the relationship, insecure like me. Deep down, I want my own hearts on the walls too, but seeing Brian at the university booth felt like finally getting punched by reality. I have no idea what I'll be doing in a couple years. I thought of staying here at Rose and Peak, but with Brian preparing to leave, there's just no point to it. No Brian, no hearts on the wall. God, it's like my brain's creating a storm. I'm just gonna lie down for a bit. Hopefully, I'll wake up next week. I felt that. Hey, where'd all these trash bags come from? Okay. Whatever. My life is nothing but a repetition of waking up with nothing to live for, even a false hope to look forward to this time. Long time ago, when I finally got to accept my feelings for Brian, I thought everything else was going to change, but every day was still just like every day. He was still a school star, I was still his friend. But when you live in Rose and Peak, people expect things to stay the same. If anything changed between us, it could ruin B and everything around him. So that's how it went. Nothing changed when my whole world burned. I kept telling myself maybe after graduation I'll be able to express my feelings for him. I let the fire in my heart eat through my soul and body. I called myself a coward, but I chose to keep what little I had to enjoy. I was a poor kid crawled up in bed. Her. Oh. Poor? Do I really deserve that charity title? Am I really the victim all this time? Who is here to judge me anyway? It's all over. Everyone left me. So why do I feel like I'm being chased, like someone's always watching me, like someone's trying to judge me? Stacy. How did the invite go? She in or not? Oh, she's coming. Dorks like her can't say no to parties like this. Sweet, time to give her the drama she wants so bad. That's not how it happened. Jesus. Hang on. I know I used half of this diary writing about Stacy being a bitch, but now she's just unstable. Wasn't even past the first class when I saw her arguing like crazy with Kyle. I heard her shouting. Heard her shouting something like, "I'm done doing shit for you," storming away. Then she saw me. I was her next target. She strutted towards me and said, "This is all your fault. Why don't you go back to fucking San Diego?" Whoa, 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 what did I do? She was off before I could even open my mouth. I turned to Kyle for answers, but he was gone too. Come to think of it, I rarely saw them hanging out recently, but I didn't know things were this intense. Brian's been acting weird too, though. He hasn't talked to me much recently. He even looks somewhat more upset than usual. I finally tried to ask him what was wrong, but he cut me short, asking if I called him last night again. All I could give was a blank face until Brian said never mind and walked away. What was that about? What did he mean by again? Calling him in the middle of the night for no reason is something I've dreamed of, but that doesn't mean I actually did it. What the hell is going on? It's because of her. The moment she came into our lives, what little I had to enjoy started to crumble. Only bad changes happen in my life, no matter how hard I try to protect it. A city girl just asking to become an outsider. That was all she was to me. How that was all she was to everyone else, even B. But then I saw them talking at the library. I couldn't see clearly, but I could know it from B's face. He was making her smile. It was another smile taunting my feelings for B. No one would ever know what kind of emotions I was hit with at that moment. A change was happening, and I didn't like it at all. Stacy didn't like it either, and she could never stand letting an easy social prey slip away from her. Naturally, Stacy took a peek into her diary one day. She took some pictures of some of the entries and sent them to me and her gang. She wanted everyone to join her twisted, childish game. Bummer. I was hoping to do nasty stuff to her drunk ass. Still can't believe Brian had to take her away like that. Well, needy bitches like Sam do make some people feel sorry. She did mention something about her dad in her diary. I bet she has some nasty daddy issues too. Got an idea. How about we show everyone how needy a bitch can be? Sounds fun, but how? Ah! Well, hello. Fuck was that? Well, that's just uncalled for. Huh. Okay then. It's not letting me read the diary. Oh. I don't even know how to describe what happened this morning. This is fucked up. My hands are shaking again. It started when I opened my locker and something poured out. For a few seconds, my brain was cut off from whatever was happening. When I finally looked, there were dozens of pictures scattered on the hallway floor. Whoops. All of them were pictures of Brian with gibberish written on them. The whole school was at the hall. They looked at the pictures, then at me, and then at the pictures. Brian was there too. The face he gave me, the face of disgust. He turned away and left. He didn't even say anything. I tried to chase him, say something, anything to him, but the floor started spinning and people started whispering like they knew what was going on. The air soon began to choke my throat. I swept what was on the floor and ran off to class. Of course, Stacy must have had something to do with this. I looked for her, but she was nowhere to be found. The rest of the day was about nothing but avoiding eye contact with anyone. I can't sleep. Brian's not answering any of my texts. There's no one to talk to. The diary had no special meaning to me, not until I... Stop it. Not until I read about how Brian took that cunt... Can I say that? Can I say that? If I was British, I could. Not until I read about how Brian took that cunt on a fucking tour of the town. I had no interest in girls whatsoever, and suddenly now he's hanging out with an outsider. The moment I got tired of doing nothing. I knew I had to do something, so I gave Stacy an idea. I was going to be easy. Spike her drink, get her wasted, and humiliate the shit out of the city girl in front of everyone. Only then she would know her place. It could have been so simple, only if B didn't get in the way. Oh, this is someone else? Okay. B kept saying nothing was going on between them, but I wasn't about to believe everything was just butterflies and rainbows. Ooh. That's a cool drawing. In my eyes, Sam was using Brian to fill her sad, empty life. I couldn't let that happen. She wanted drama she didn't deserve. She doesn't deserve shit. She doesn't get to barge in and start stealing the life I've only dreamed of. This is like Origami Yoda. Good book. 10 out of 10. Stacy kept doing what she does best, digging into other secrets. She sent pictures of the little shit's diary pages to me, and that's how I found out about their little trip to Cotton Hill. It was her hideout since first year of high school, and her presence turned it into fucking nothing. How could B do this to us? The only way to break them apart was to show Brian what a creep she was. I kept reading the disgusting words she wrote on her diary. At the same time, I felt something, a reminder of how I felt when I fell for B. How it felt so right and so terribly wrong. Screaming into my pillow never helped with making the feelings go away. Did you find the diary yet? Babe, I think you're taking this too seriously. Did you find it or not? I think she knows I'm sneaking into her room. I can't find it anywhere. Babe, don't you think you're too obsessed with breaking them up? You're giving up now. Forget it. Please, babe. Maybe Brian doesn't even like the girl. The school counselor called me today. Mr. Ferns asked me if the rumors were true, rumors that I've been leaving heart drawings all over the school, rumors that I've been stalking Brian. At this point, the whole school must be out of its mind. I didn't even know the letters in the fucking hearts spelled S and B, and what, just because the initials are S and B, suddenly every name that starts with them are either Sam or Brian? Guess what? Even crazier words on the streets. Sam Holt, the daughter of a child molester, craves forbidden love. How on earth did Stacy find out about Dad? Why would she do so much to fuck up my life? And where the fuck is she? Is she... You know what? I'm tired. I'm tired of waiting for Brian to listen to me. I'm tired of looking for words that describe this fucked up situation. I can't believe I have to go through this again, so far from home and so soon. Brian, please say something. Then I remembered she wrote something about her dad. It must have had something to do with her existence in my life. I started digging. It wasn't even a challenge. Keith Holt arrested for sexually assaulting a teenager. It was beautiful. I found the perfect ending. All I had to do was fill in the rest of the story. Sam Holt calls Brian from a payphone in the middle of the night and silently listens to his voice. Sam Holt takes Brian's picture and keeps them hidden in her locker. Sam Holt draws hearts all over the school to let others know Brian is hers. A needy city girl with serious issues, she was just a disaster waiting to happen. No one, even Brian, would think otherwise. I made all the preparations while Stacy spread the rumors I created. It was never easy. I once almost got caught taking a picture of Brian using the restroom, but I kept going. Every picture I took was a love confession I could never make. Every heart I drew was my sacrifice for him, and in the end, it's all I wanted. So, Sam is not crazy. Am I almost done? Look, I got the whole board filled out. I think I'm almost done. When enough suspicion piled up on Sam. I stuffed all the pictures I took into her locker. It was a happy coincidence that B was there to see the spectacular unfold. When it happened, it was over. Things were about to turn back to normal, and then Stacy's drama-filled head exploded. Ooh. Hide? Okay. I was ready for that. Yeah, I played Amnesia. Ooh! I don't know where to go. Maybe you can run forever. Finally move on. Maybe you'll be able to live again. I'm not fast enough. Maybe you'll be able to live again. Bro, how? What am I doing wrong? Hide, coward. Maybe you can run forever. Maybe you'll be able to live again. Okay, I made it. Finally move on. Lol, JK, you're gonna die. I'm done watching you get away with the shit you've done to me. Did you really think I wouldn't find out that you've been using me to break Sam and Brian apart so you can have some fun with her? Well, I had my share of fun when I told Brian what you've been doing. You should have seen the face he made when I got to the part of you drawing those stupid hearts all over the school. Hope you enjoy your happy life now that there's no Brian to get in your way. Oh, by the way, I saw you staring at the college poster. What, did you like the girl in the poster too? Is that why you tore her face off? You need help, and don't bother calling me. Stacy. God damn. My turn. Please, man. Stacy got it all wrong. It's just a misunderstanding. I was just trying to prevent Sam from getting into your head. Please, B, don't do this. Text me back, please. The day Stacy told Brian was the last day he talked to me. He was so angry at me, he would never understand what I did for him. Typical. So fucking typical. Again, I was left alone to suffer. This time, someone had to pay for it. Excuse you. Am I missing something? Oh, do I... Excuse you. Shloop. Oh. What do you know? Ooh! 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 No, thank you. So they both kill me. Do I just take it? Oh, I survived. Hello? We're back. We're back here. Waiting for someone?
Kyle.
What are you doing here? I know you couldn't stay away from him. You know you don't deserve him. I don't know what you're talking about. Our lives are ruined because of you. Hey, don't come any closer. No. Shit. Kyle.
Note, it's in your bag.
Okay, so don't grab it. Oh, the stick. So what, did Kyle push her off the edge? Push Sam? Oh my god. With Brian preparing for a rematch with Hammerheads, I once again Oh. So was it Kyle? Kyle killed Sam? Or something? Someone killed Sam. It was an accident. I never meant to kill her. Or maybe I did. Did I? But does it matter now? Did any of what I did matter? I left the team soon after what happened at Colton. After that, school. From what I've heard, Brian easily got accepted to the university. He left town right after graduation. The fact that he's a star athlete with notable school record worked like a charm. He's been growing the idea of leaving Rosen Peak ever since Mom died. Living alone with his obnoxious dad didn't help much with being attached to his hometown. We never got to talk about it seriously. Brian didn't really want to. But every time he hinted about leaving, I tried so hard to ignore what it meant for me. Even those college posters all over the school were laughing at me. They were making fun of the impending doom. They were all saying, haha, see? You're gonna die alone here. Maybe I knew. Maybe I knew that B took an interest in Sam because she was just a clueless new girl who was lonely enough to do anything for any guy who was nice to her. But jealousy is a strong creature. It quickly devoured her mind. Or, it quickly devoured my mind. Soon, anger took control of me. And I just needed someone to be mad at other than Brian. Even after he left me, anger stayed. It devoured me whole. And again, it's time to wake up. But wake up for what? To be greeted by the fact that I must start running in circles again? That I must stick needles into my body so I can forget my past for a few fucking minutes? It's just like the story Miss Leslie told us about. The shortest horror story in the world. The last man on earth heard a knock on the door. I'm alone in my room. I'm alone in this world. There's someone knocking on the door. I don't know who it is, but I keep the door locked. No one comes in, no one gets out. I'm so tired, I just want it to end. Let's just wake up. Let's just open the door. I don't care who or what is waiting for me. But what about my diary? The one I've been keeping to remind myself of how I am the victim of everything that's happened. I don't know what I would do without it. What will keep me from going insane? So here comes the big question. Should I keep it? Fuck it. I'm not giving up the only thing that's left for me. Nothing's my fault. I'm not letting go of anything ever again. I can't see shit. What is this supposed to do? Is that it? No, not quite. Ooh! It will never end. Wow. That was good. That was scary. Wow. Continue? Is there a second ending? What if hit no? No, it's time to admit I've been keeping a memory of lies. I'm the only one to blame for the shit I had to deal with. It's time I burned it. But what about after that? I could open the door out of here, face whatever's waiting for me, or I could just stay with the fire and let go. Whatever the choice, it's time to say goodbye. Oops. No, you gotta go. You gotta run. You gotta run. You gotta face your problems. You gotta, yeah. What? Am I chilling? What's going on? I was finally awake. My head was aching from the desperate pumping of my heart. My burning lungs sucked in air for what felt like an eternity. But I knew nothing was over. I needed to get what's coming to me. I told the police everything that happened 3 years ago. won't fix what I've done, but at least I finally got the closure I deserve. I know it doesn't mean anything now, but goodbye, B. That was a better ending. That does it for this one. Thanks for watching.
Here's to the ones that we got. Cheers to the wish you were here but you're not. 'Cause the drinks bring back all the memories of everything we've been through.
Toast to the ones here today. Toast to the ones that we lost on the way. 'Cause the drinks bring back all the memories. And the memories bring back you.
Hello, everybody. I know this looks really, really big, but I swear to you,
Now my heart feels
have
like
to believe
December.
me
When
that
somebody
I
says
had
your
nothing
name.
to do with
'Cause
this.
I can't reach out to call you.
Please.
But I know I will one
Do not
day.
send any men to my door,
Everybody
because I will
hurts
not be
sometimes,
opening
everybody
it.
hurts
I had
someday.
nothing to do.
But everything gonna be alright. Go and raise a glass and say,
Here's to the ones that we got. Cheers to the wish you were here but you're not. 'Cause the drinks bring back all the memories of everything we've been through.
toast to the ones here today. Toast to the ones that we lost on the way. 'Cause the drinks bring back all the memories. And the memories bring back you.